Welcome to the Third Win channel, where today we're doing part 6 of our Total Drama Island series, iCarly versus Victorious. So, if you haven't watched parts 1 through 5, make sure you do that first. But let's head straight into episode 13 of Total Drama Island, where, as I foreshadowed, there will be a twist. So let's find out what that twist is. The twist. All campers have made the jury, and teams will become one next episode, so episode 14. Cabins have also been reassigned randomly. They will compete in food-related rewards challenge. So, Team 1 and Team 2, it seems like it's the girls versus the guys, or for this challenge, I guess. I guess that's also their cabins. Like, there's a girls' cabin and a boys' cabin, and Principal Franklin is living with the girls. So, it is what it is. Principal Franklin, I guess he gets some exclusive, the girls trust him, I guess. I don't know. But let's get into the food-related challenge. The alliances stay the same. So the rewards challenge, for the purposes of making these videos slightly less drawn out, we're going to kind of go through these a little quicker. But we can see here that basically the challenge has to do with eating gross foods, as you can see, and whichever pairing or whichever team eats the food first wins the challenge. So we see here that the girls fail, so the guys get a point, then the girls get a point, then the guys get a point, and in the end we see that it is, it's the guys that win the challenge, and they are treated to a food reward. So they get sent to a spa, and it's good times. But what does this mean for this episode? Basically, in the girls' camp, we see Carly and Tori bonding a little bit. We see Principal Franklin and Sam bonding a little bit. And we see Jade leave that alliance with Tori. I think that makes sense. And in the other camp, we see the guys, Gibby and Spencer bonding, Freddie, Gibby bonding, and Gibby and Psychowitz finding something in common. I would pay to see what that might be. That would be really fun. Let's proceed. So now, like mentioned previously, both teams are just going to get mixed into the campers. We have 10 campers here, 4 from Victorious and 6 from iCarly. And now this is we get a new twist. I see here on the left side you can see our events, and we see another twist, and I have no idea what this might be. If I were to guess, maybe one of them has to get voted off right away or something. But let's check it out. Proceed. The twist. Campers are informed that all teams are officially dissolved and that every camper's for themselves. Okay, we knew that. Backed by popular audience demand. It's Tebow. Actually, production and Sinjin. Oh my god, I did not see this coming. So does that mean that we're gonna end this episode with more people, or this part with more people than we started with? What does that mean? We have 12 people now? And Sinjin and Tebow being back? Some real wild cards here. I mean, I'm excited to see how this is going to go. Let's see what... the campers. We got way more guys than girls now, don't we? Yeah, I mean, Principal Franklin is a bit in the middle. But the campers, okay, well, let's see what happens in episode 14. What's the invincibility challenge? So, in terms of alliance, I think things stay the same for now. But the invincibility challenge is no pain, no gain. Just quickly going through it, it seems like they're going to have to endure tortures. And we're not going to go through all the tortures because it would take a long time. But slowly we see people falling off, as you can see on the screen. And in the end, we'll scroll down to almost the bottom. And then we'll read from here. Let's see. Tori. So down here, Tori gets the next torture. The camper must get a literal mud mask. She passes. Okay. What's next? I guess these are the final people are still in. Electric eel defibrillator. The camper must be defibrillated with 2 electric eels. She passes. Oh my god. She could have died, right? Turtle slap shots. The camper must stand in front of the goal while Chef Hatchet slap shots angry, snapping turtles at the camper. Does he pass this? He passes it. Gibby must lay down on a bed of spikes. He fails. I think that means that we got Tori, Spencer, and Sam left. And I have to say, definitely not. I mean, I get maybe Tori and Sam will be in the end, maybe, and then I mean Sam's gonna get it. I think. I mean, Sam is a tough one. Uh, Marshmallow waxing. The camper must get their face waxed using melted marshmallow. That sounds awful. She fails. And then it's between Sam and Spencer being the final two left. And Sam gets the final torture and she passes, meaning that she wins invincibility. And she has to get tickled for a minute. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know if she would be able to do that. Like, just picturing it. I don't know. I don't want to picture it. The campers. Let's see what the events are at the camp after that invincibility challenge. Beck and Freddy find something in common, right? Because they get to kind of mix now, because they're, the guys are in the same camp, whatever. But it has a lasting impact. Spencer is impressing the team by getting that far in the torture challenge. Carly and Jade have a major fight. Now, I would pay to see what that fight was about, but that'd be interesting. Carly's more fierce than she looks in fights. And then we have our first alliance, which is Beck, Psychowitz, and Sinjin. Why? I mean, we know that Beck and Sinjin have some kind of chemistry in the show, but Psycho is joining. That's quite weird. And in terms of targets, this is really important. Now everyone's there for themselves. There's no teams anymore. So Tebow is targeting Freddy. Maybe that's because of a previous vote. And we see down here, actually, Freddy is targeting Tebow as well. So that's mutual. Sam is targeting Beck. Jade is targeting Principal Franklin. Sinjin is targeting Jade. Okay. And Tori is targeting Gibby. Tori considers Gibby somewhat threatening. Okay, Tori. Calm down. But a new twist. Another. I didn't notice. There's two twists. Okay. Well, okay. So first up, we ran out of marshmallows. I don't think that's the twist. But I've reviewed the votes, and I have to say there's a lot more hate on in this group, which is awesome. Which I normally protect. While I normally protect your privacy, in the spirit of airing your dirty laundry, I'm gonna go with live confessionals. That means that I believe that means that votes are just like open to everyone. Yes, it does. So we got our 12 campers here. Who's gonna go home? I don't know. I think that I mean, obviously Sam is safe. Otherwise, I kind of see maybe them sending one of the return, like maybe Tebow gets sent home. Let's see it though. We got one vote for Principal Franklin, one for Jade, one for Tebow, two for Jade now. That's two on her. Principal Franklin gets another one. Seems like we know what our hot candidates are. Tebow's. We knew that there was a bit of a hate between these two, but it seems like people are voting for Principal Franklin and Jade. Couldn't tell you exactly why. I know that Tori's gonna vote for Jade. So if I had to think through who's gonna get voted off here, I'm thinking Jade, and we know that Carly had a fight with Jade as well, so that's why she voted for her. Next up, we got Principal Franklin voting for Jade, and Jade voting for Principal Franklin. That makes sense. Sam voted for Jade. Oh no, things are starting to tip in Jade. Okay, another one for Principal Franklin. Could it be Sinjin voted for Jade? Oh no, Jade. Oh no. Tori voted for Principal Franklin though. But Jade must walk the dock of shame and board the boat of losers. It's actually gonna be really sad to see Jade out, and we have like Tebow and Sinjin back. Like, all respect to Tebow and Sinjin, but Jade is the one to go, and they are the ones to join. I don't know. That's almost not okay for me, but it's gonna be sad to see her go. But moving on, we're on episode 15, and we got 11 campers left. I think it would be kind of weird to end the episode with more people than we started, so let's do another episode. Let's do episode 15 here. Proceed. In terms of alliances, it's a bit of a mess right now because there's still old alliances and the new alliances, and these seem somewhat unofficial. But let's get straight into the invincibility challenge. We have a lucky key hunt. We're just quickly scanning through here. It seems like they have to find treasure chests. So Sinjin could never find a key and wins nothing. All right, Sam wins a toaster. Psychowitz wins 2 chips in a bottle. Tori wins chips and a can of pop. Well, these guys are big losers here. I mean, Sinjin especially. Not gonna win anything. Spencer wins a leg lamp. Don't think that helps him. Gibby wins a leg lamp. Okay, Tebow wins an accordion. That's at least entertaining. Beck wins a gift basket, which also contains invincibility. So Beck is safe. Beck is the only one that's safe, I'm assuming. Freddy found a dud key and wins nothing. Carly found a dud key. Principal Franklin wins cologne. Oh boy. Principal Franklin pulling up. And Beck wins invincibility. Okay, Beck. I think that's I don't know. I feel like that's fitting. Sure, he deserves it. In terms of the events at the campers camp, everybody. Sam and Sinjin bond. That's funny. I would have thought that would be through a wedgie or something. Tebow and Tori find something in common. It has a lasting impact. Well, I wonder what that might be. But in terms of targets, and this is key, you know, when you look at targets, this is what the votes will say. Freddie is still targeting Tebow, and Tebow still hates Freddie. I want to see some kind of dialogue between these two eventually. Psychowitz is targeting Sam. Psychowitz considers Sam a huge threat. I mean, she's winning challenges. She's doing well. Then Spencer is targeting Tori. Spencer has a slightly negative opinion about Tori. Maybe he's thinking about Shelby Marks. Then we got Carly's targeting Psychowitz. Carly considers Psychowitz somewhat threatening with the coconuts. And St. John is targeting Principal Franklin. St. John considers Principal Franklin a threat. You know, I think Principal Franklin's been one of the strongest competitors, so I totally see that. But in terms of the campfire ceremony, what to expect here? Man, I couldn't tell you. I'm a little bit. I'm thinking maybe Psychowitz is a little unsafe. Maybe Tori as well. Those would be my immediate guesses. But let's see. Maybe one of the returning campers is gonna get voted off here. Let's see. We got 10 marshmallows. Somebody's going home, but obviously Beck is safe, so he gets a marshmallow. The second one goes to Psychowitz, so he's safe. St. John as well. My guesses are going out the window. So maybe I'm guessing then Tebow or Tori. Fourth marshmallow, Spencer, then to Gibby. Gibby kind of flew under the radar this episode, didn't really get mentioned much. Tori gets one. Okay, then it's got to be Tebow. Especially because of that hatred with Freddie. Seventh goes to Carly, and then we got Freddie. We know Freddie's getting a vote. That's why he's down here. But I think Tebow is getting some more heat from other people. But Principal Franklin is a threat. Yeah, Sam is a threat. We know that we know that like these two are definitely getting just one vote, just because people think they're threatening. But Freddie and Tebow, I feel like they are getting some more. I think Tebow especially. So I have to guess Tebow here. Freddie's safe. Principal Franklin's safe. Oh no, he's not the one. I was talking about Tebow. Right. Sam is safe as well, which means Tebow, fan favorite, you're going straight to the dock of shame and boarding the boat of losers. I'm sorry, my man. The audience isn't gonna cut it here because the competitors think that this is not working out. So let's take a look at the votes real quick. Obviously, Freddie voted for Tebow. Carly, maybe being friends with Freddie, voted for Tebow as well. We see Principal Franklin voting for Tebow, maybe just going along with it. Spencer as well. And Tebow voted for Sam. That's so weird because he was despising Freddie. Maybe it really was more of a threat. Okay, 3 people voted for Sam. They're really taking her seriously. But let's proceed. Now we have 10 campers left. That's what we started with. And next up we have episode 16. We've safely reached over the halfway point in this series. And I'm excited for the next one. I hope you are too. This has been the Third Win channel, and I'll see you guys very soon for part 7.